So I've recently set my standards for relationships even higher. And it's wild because the more things that happen in my relationships and the more I learn about unhealthy and toxic dynamics in relationships, um, the more I realize how actually challenging it is to. I mean, I might be not like totally accurate about this, but I'm just learning more about toxic dynamics in relationships, and I'm seeing it more in my own relationships. And it feels challenging to kind of like do anything about it because so many things are happening all at once. Um, and something recently happened where I I was emotionally abandoned by somebody. And what I've learned about that is that that is emotional abuse. And what I also have realized in regards to that is that I have been allowing that to happen throughout my entire life. I know why. And I'm not going to say that I haven't perpetuated that myself in my own relationships. Like I have emotionally abandoned. Um I've also apologized for doing so, but one, I don't want to be emotionally abandoned by people anymore. Two, I don't want to emotionally abandon people anymore, right? So it's two parts. It's what I experience as a result of what I've been attracted to based in what I know, of course. Not going to get into the fabric of that, of my own shit. But I don't like emotionally abandoning and I don't like being emotionally abandoned. It is abusive behavior. I'm gonna call it for what it is and say it's fucking gross, right? Um, Show up for yourself, show up for other people. If other people don't show up for you, um, do what you will with it. But I'm ready to cut that nasty shit out of my life. I don't like it at all. I think it's fucking lame, and that's just the way that it is, right? Um, but let's talk about getting distracted by words, right? Getting so distracted by words that you're allowing actions to just take place that are exceedingly unhealthy. Um, have you ever been love bombed by somebody? This usually happens in relationships with people that are narcissistic, but I'm sure that outside of narcissism, this can also happen. Um, I've been love bombed. It's a wild experience, and it's also exceedingly distracting, right? Um, it's wild because when you're love bombed, you're usually kind of like future faked, right? You're led to believe that something in the future is going to happen. The most important thing that a person can do when developing a relationship with anybody is focus on that person's actions. How do they treat you? That's an action. And it's also in the words, right? Are they verbally kind to you? Are they verbally unkind to you? Right? Um, Words are also actions. Like when I say don't get distracted by the words, I mean they might say a bunch of things to you that are super fucking sweet. Are they showing up for you though? When they say that they're going to do something, are they fucking doing it? When they make plans with you, do they consistently cancel? Have they ghosted you? Are you trying to get them back? Why would you want to get somebody back that seemingly does not give a flying fuck about you? Right? And this is what I mean in terms of becoming more aware of their actions and being less distracted by what the fuck they're saying. Yeah, they could say, like, oh, I want a life with you. Okay, well, you fucking cancel plans all the time, right? And then I go on social media and I see that you're doing other shit with other people. Yeah, no, that's not cool. And by the way, when they do that, it has nothing to do with you. It says nothing to do with you. Yeah, yeah. It has nothing to do with you. It says nothing about you and everything about them. Let me make this very clear. I've learned something recently as I've really been dealing with. Sorry, gotta itch myself. Um, as I've been looking at worth as an intrinsic game, right? I've also learned that like a majority of the world has externalized their sense of self-worth, right? They've tied it to things outside of them. Their car, their relationship, their job, whatever fucking Ivy League they got into, or whatever, this, that, and the other. I don't know, right? But what I've also learned is that people choose based on their worth. That's the reality of it, right? And so the fascinating thing is that maybe you've been dealing with somebody that you've been connecting well with, right? And you're aware of another person that has also been connecting with them, right? Maybe you make plans with that person. I don't mean the person that's been connecting with them, I mean them. And you don't like the way that the other person is with them, right? It's abusive. It's indecent, right? You make plans with the person and they cancel on you, right? But then they choose the other person. They choose to do something with the other person that is abusive, right? That has a lot to say about their sense of self-worth, right? It is absolutely wild to me. It's not weird because I understand why this happens, but it's absolutely wild to me that a person will reject somebody that is healthy for them and choose somebody that is unhealthy for them, all based in worth. If you don't believe that you deserve to be loved for who you are, you're not going to choose somebody that loves you for who you are. If you believe that you deserve to be treated like a piece of shit, you're going to choose somebody that treats you like a piece of shit. I have been here. I know what it's like. Right? Um and so it's totally fascinating, right? Like people are usually choosing based on how they see their sense of self-worth. And from what I've learned, a majority of people externalize their self-worth, right? They see it as being tied to things outside of them rather than something dictated by themselves, right? So when a person chooses somebody that is not good for them, that's what they see themselves as worthy for. It's just the reality of it, right? But getting back to the focusing on actions rather than getting caught up in words. Words are more or less just fucking bright and shiny objects that people say, "Oh my god, you're the most amazing thing in this." I have literally in one fucking day, not just one fucking day, like one fucking hour. In a time span of 1 hour, I have been idealized and then devalued, right? Um yeah, it was fucking wild. So again, focusing on actions rather than words, right? Somebody can say the nicest fucking things to you, right? They can be super fucking kind, right? Are they showing up for you? Are they actually there for you? Do they actually follow through for you and with you? This is what I'm talking about. Not getting distracted by the fucking nice ass. Yeah, anybody can say anything. Anybody can use any type of word that they fucking want to get to you, to get through to you, to you know, lure you in, to pull on your fucking heartstrings. Okay, anybody can, right? But the question is, are they actually showing up? Is there a sense of mutual back and forth give and take in the relationship, right? Words can be such a massive fucking distraction. They really can. Just like a totally massive distraction. And if you get caught up in that stuff and you allow behaviors of red flags to just go straight the fuck over your head, you're going to get lost real fucking quick. It's about focusing on the behaviors, focusing on the actions, and not really taking the words so seriously, you know? That's just the reality of it. But I'm going to end off with saying this. The more I become aware of dynamics and seeing people for who they are and not what I want to see, like honestly, fuck whatever you want to see in a person. See who they are. See what they are. They're showing you. It does not matter what you want to see. What matters is what they're showing you. It doesn't matter what idealized image you've created in your mind for them. It does not matter. See them for who they are, right? One of the most important things I've been doing is focusing on doing the work on myself and seeing other, and not polishing somebody up for someone or something other than who they are. People are always showing you who they are. You're either choosing to look or you're choosing not to.